Zelvi. Hi everyone. How are you all doing today? Hopefully you're having a great Monday. Thank you for the meow, Ali. So, can you hear the desktop, the music from the game at the moment? I know we had issues with the sounds Saturday because you were saying you couldn't hear the in-game sounds. Hopefully you can now hear them. Fingers crossed anyway. So, if it's too loud or too quiet, just let me know, or too annoying. Either way. So we're going to continue working on this build and work on the path from down there, and then we'll see where we get to. There is such a... Yeah, well, I guess it depends on whether a Monday is your start of your weekend or not, I guess. But yeah, you can have a fantastic Monday. Mine wasn't too bad. Ended up having to work overtime, but hey, that happens sometimes. It is what it is. Let's grab those. Let's see if we have any others. Nope. Looks like that's it. But, yep. It was... So you guys, you ready for the stream later in the week, Zelvi? Yep, it's going to be amusing. It should be fun. It's always cool to see what people come up with. Right, so we have 37 of these. I do have a little bit more if I really need to use them. How many stairs? 63 dark stairs. Well, luckily I won't actually have to do anything myself for the tour. But the build is ready, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad it's ready. Because usually it can be very crazy making sure everything's as you want it to be. I'm going to put this around the edge, and then I'm going to check to see if this tower is tall enough or if I need to make it a little bit taller. There will always be stuff we wish we had changed, finished, but we're happy with what you've managed. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're happy with what you've managed, because yeah, it's always a case of, well, for me, I've never actually completed a build. There was, like you say, there's always something that you wish you could do, but you kind of run out of time. Yeah, that's not too bad. With height wise. Oops. I may want to put some dark oak around it a little bit to break it up. But I think the stripes make it look taller. So that's cool. Oops, wrong way. I look forward to seeing what people have done for the season. I will click in the right place eventually. I promise. Right. So I would usually do that, but I do want to put a lightning rod on the top. I'm glad you can switch those back to ingots. Just grab a couple of them. So how did your day go then? It's obviously, with it being a Monday. Do I do a double? Do I do a single? We'll leave it that for a second. Oh, okay, for some reason I thought that block earlier was one of these, a weathered one. I guess I was looking at it wrong. Right. Detaily stuff. Time to get started on some of that. Maybe. And we'll see how it goes. No, they're not the ones I'm looking for. Okay, looks like I don't have any ready-made, so we'll just make some more. And I tell a lie, I have some in my inventory. Yep, I definitely told a lie. Now, the question is... Hello, kitty cat. Hi, Eliza. Thank you for the creeper and making me jump. Right, so I need to make it kind of arc up. That's in the way a little bit. Now that would be too small. I want the doorway to be a reasonable size. How are you doing, Eliza? Hopefully you had a good Monday. Hopefully things aren't too crazy today. See if we can figure out a way to frame it right. Mm. Doorways can be fun. Just need those to place against. And then the problem is those two. I'll figure out the inside afterwards. It's been productive with work. And you try to figure out how to show new follows and subs. And you set up stuff for the charity stream that's cool. And then you're going to be streaming. Sounds like a busy, productive day. That's cool. I'm assuming you're playing Phasmo today? Figured as much, because it's usually a Monday that you do that. Not sure about that, but that doorway. But let's see if we can figure out a little bit of detail work. Oops, wrong place. Then maybe the door will come together. Wednesday and Saturday cancelled, yeah. True, Saturday's going to be a bit of a hectic day. Did I put them on the outside? Yep, they're all on the outside. And what? Thursday's going to be stream day, I think, for the server, if I remember right. So, yep, a little bit of a crazy week for you and the rest of the mods and staff. Oops. Fell in a hole. Well, that to the outside. See if I can. Can I get that one? Is a question. Probably not. I'm going to need to use scaffolding. I was going to have to use it for around the edge anyway, because it's a little bit of a drop. Okay. Right. We also need windows. Nope, that one won't do. That's not going to be a very good window, is it? In which case that one's not going to be, so that area's not going to have windows. how about here? Yep, we're okay for windows there. Now the question is, do I do stained glass in them? Hang on. It's going to be weird. Nope, I'm going to have to do them all. Otherwise it would look very weird. Right. I can't put one there because it's not symmetrical, isn't the building? Then the fun bit is going to be obviously the clerics that get hidden in there so that we can trade with them. So if that's the door, they're the windows. This thing needs more detail. Now, put that up there. Let's... I like the pattern in these. I just wish the pattern was available in a different colour too. But I can't remember if the crimson had one, but I don't think the blue would match. But let's check on the crimson. True. That's true, Ali. But yeah, you can do. They're going to be have their little hidey hole there so that the clerics can be available for trading for whatever bits are needed. Okay. Don't think I have a ton of crimson anymore because I used a lot of it. Grab some of these, maybe. Just trying to think of blocks. And I haven't forgotten about Eliza's axolotl that I need to sort out a pond for. Right, so this lot is warped blocks. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have, unless I have stuff hidden in here. But I don't think so by the look of it. Never mind. Hello, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yep, I definitely missed one. That's very green. It is handy that you can do that with them and bring them back a couple of stages. Although the green is a very nice colour. It would look awesome in the right place. Right, so now they're straight trapdoors, so they wouldn't do. I may as well have just used the other ones. What trapdoors do you give us? You give us something, but it's not. Oops, wrong ones. Come on. Never mind. You're not going to be brilliant either. Okay. And we may have to see how many of these work. Okay, I kind of like that, but come back. I swear the daylight on these worlds goes so fast. Now, the thing is, we need lighting as well because that's very dark. I'm also not sure if it overpowers it a bit. Let's try a different trapdoor. See what we've got. Try the oak. I'm really going to have to start a tree farm, I think. The amount of wood I'm going. I wish we had some rustic gothic glass or trapdoors design. Yeah, that's true. That would be awesome. No, that's not going to work. Not going to work at all. I think I may have. Spruce won't work. The spruce is maybe. Maybe those. That may make it too busy. There's one. Oh, they're crimson ones. Grab those. I think I had some. Well, now, where are you hiding? I know I have some note blocks. Because we made some for that build and didn't use them. There we go. Knew we had some somewhere. What about slabs instead of trapdoors? Yep, that's worth a try too. It's just a case of it needs some kind of detail. I don't mind a block or a half block. Because I'm not 100% sure about these trapdoors. So yes, that is definitely worth a... Tell you what. I want those, but I don't want you. Wrong way round. Yeah, I think it's too... that's definitely too thick. But I kind of like that because the tones are that. But I wouldn't put them top and bottom because then I'd have the same problem. Unless... You have a lot of colour options with slabs too. I'd say the dark oak, jungle or sandstone. Yep. Possibly. Let's try a different variety. You can go away. So can you. Now there's some acacia. Have a little bit of jungle. Um, with maybe some high windows above it. Hi Doobie, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, I'm ticking along. I'm just trying to figure out a design for the outside of this church, because it can't be too plain, but it can't be too busy either. And yes, it takes me forever to decide on something. Yeah, the jungle looks nice. I just don't want too much of it either. So, oops, wrong way. I'm thinking of shortening it slightly rather than it having two tall trapdoors. Maybe just the one. $30 and I haven't even come up with a design for the outside of the building. What can I say? Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm just not sure this colour matches here. But if it doesn't match there, then it won't match at the sides either. So it's a matter of making sure it ties in. I want some more jungle. Wrong way. Now I was hoping that it'd kind of match of a floor coming down and across as if it was supposed to be there. Or just decoration. Or kind of like a bottom trim, if you know what I mean. Maybe slightly darker. Yeah. That's my problem. It's a big jump between this and this. I love this look. The problem is it these beams don't really match it. Although it looks really well over there, but that's because it's against the bone block. Or the trapdoors do. Nope. What have I got? It's a really nice trim, is that? And okay, let's try it with the dark. Stairs. In fact, you can change. You're going to be that way. Wait. And this is why it can sometimes take me all day to do one room. Yeah. They could be windows. You could be perfectly right on that. Let's think of them as windows instead of trim. Either I do that way, which is fine. Do that one that way. And that one that way. Yeah, that's my only problem. So if I knock out this one, I may have to come up with something else for the other, and that one. Yeah, the doggies are doing fine, Doobie. Glass planes, glass, glass, glass. You can go up in the copper chest for the minute. Back to glass. Got those. We have some purple. There's only a couple of yellow. But I'll take them anyway and give them a try. I will move them and shaggy to the right place, to where they need to go. Right, so kind of like that. My problem is obviously there's no way for me to put a window in there because of the position of it. So I would end up having to knock that out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I think I like the little black bit. In the middle. Where did I put them? Okay, so your acacia, there you are. Right, so that's not too bad. Now, the thing is, the windows are 3 on the other bit. So theoretically, I may bring those down to be 2 high instead of 3. And then figure something out. Those may just have to stay blank. But then it doesn't all have to be detail. But I like the yellow glass, to be honest. So what I need is bright glasses by the look of it. That's okay. And I have something to work with. Now the doorway. Starters. Okay, let's get these bits in. And I'll have a think about those. It may end up looking too busy if all of them are that. Keep switching out the wrong things. And then I keep losing them. What did I do with the trapdoors? Did I put the trapdoors away? I'm being blind. I did. I put the trapdoors away. No, I don't want it against you. Okay. Couldn't put anything there. Wrong place. So you all organised for Saturday? How about you, Ali? For the craziness to start. Let's get you in. Okay, you're not going to go that way, are you not? Okay. Was there a second one? I didn't put one there, but it might be worth putting a second one. Just to light it up a little bit inside. I do like the middle mouse click. I'm looking forward to boating through all the slow loading chunks to find my bit of land. Yep. Looking forward to the slow motion skellies. Yep, definitely slow motion skellies. And creepers. No, it still won't stop you dying occasionally. Right, so let's see how the white glass looks. I have lots of white panes. The purple you couldn't really see, but I'm not convinced you're going to see much of the white either. You're not. You see more of the purple than you do the white. Maybe some orange. Hello, kitty cat. Okay, so it's just a matter of getting some glass. I put them somewhere. There we go. It's too flat. That's my problem with that. It was too flat. Now, if I had it back here, obviously I could only do it on the corners. I couldn't do it everywhere. Because it would show through. Well, I'm not sure they actually... Yeah, you can dodge the slow-mo arrows and feel like you're in the Matrix. Yeah, I'm not sure you can actually dodge them, but you can... The explosions, but you can at least get away from the creepers easier. But it can also cause you to have a little bit of false confidence too with them. Because you think they've stopped sizzling and you're going back towards them, and they haven't stopped sizzling at all. So it can be a little bit of swings and roundabouts with it. Almost dark. Yeah, at least the bit before the explosion. They get bigger and bigger very slowly. They do, yes. It's definitely kind of funny to see. Right, and from that we then need you, you, and some of you. That's the top half. Nope. Hey, at least by ruling out things, it gets me one step closer to getting the things built. Even if I don't know what I do like, I know what I don't like. Yep, having time to escape is good. So yeah, although there'll be lots of complaints about the lag at the beginning, it is a good thing when you're trying to find somewhere. Yeah, I kind of like that bit. Just a shame I can't do it all the way around. I can only do it at certain points. Nope. Need to remember to go repair my tools. That's the other fun bit at the start. XP for levels. Because that can be interesting. You know, I'm putting that in. Do I have any? That's not much of that. What's in you? Buttons. Yeah, you're not good. I think I'm pretty sure I've used most of it. Slabs. Oak track doors can go there a second. Anything in there I want to pinch? Not really. Let's go visit the villagers. But before I go visit the villagers, I need to grab some dye anyway. And I'll have to remember to bring some candles, etc. when we do the interior. Time to visit the inn. Yeah, don't worry. Your new church is in the process of being built. It won't be much longer. Yes, I know you've been there for months. And you've had to put up with all these noisy villagers. I'll be quieter there, I promise. I'm terrible. I am. I keep having thoughts. I'm thinking that kind of looks more like stained a Gothic glass window. What do you think? It's very dark, which is my only concern. Plus, I have a feeling I would need to make it taller. And then theoretically, I could always do those at the bottom, if need be. It doesn't mean to say all the windows have to be that, but in fact, if I could figure it out, some of them could be lit. Cobblestone and sticks. I need to get more redstone because I don't have redstone dust. Oh, I do. I'm telling lies. I've got redstone dust here. Can make a few more. Oh, they're not bud powering. That's a shame. It does two that way. I'd have to come up with a design for the inside. that hides that. That's okay. You can take that into plans when I do the interior. So how do I... I was going to do it from the top as well, but I can't with that block. Can I switch that to something else? Maybe that. Where's the lever? The lever's on the wall where I put it. So yeah, I'm not worrying about this too much because I could always... I have to do a roof anyway. And around some sections of the wall, I can always do something like that to hide it, so that's not too bad. Now that it's lit, what do you guys think? It's cute. Let's grab you back. Yep. And I can hear that you're all yelling, make up your mind. I think I am going to leave these bits plain and just do the windows with the detail-y kind of thing. And then mix in, get rid of those and those. They don't need them. Grab the sand, sandstone. Have some cut sandstone here. Take care of that. We'll just detail. We can go inside and detail, it'll be easier. And sand. Probably just a little bit more. Need some torches down, or some lights down in here. Better. Oops, wrong one. Sand. There's a cut sandstone. Scaffolding. Okay, so I'm going to need a few... Yep. Going to need to make a few more of those lamps. I'm going to need those, but I'm not going to need those for the minute. Add some more redstone down here, I think. Yep, one stack. Cobblestone. tons of cobble here somewhere. There we go. Lots of switches. I got everything and then didn't make the lamps. Don't need you, you, or you, or you. Let's get all of these in as far as I can. Then I'll have to go trade with the cleric for some redstone. Because I need some more lamps. You're not supposed to be there. I like the fact that they bud power. I just wish they bud power a little bit further up. Would be nice if they did 3 long instead of just the one next to it. Come on. Right. So are you guys looking for any specific type of biome for your new builds? Or whatever takes your fancy, or a cave? Oh, I'm sure the cleric will be fine with it, bless. There's no choice. And I'm sure he'll just be happy to get out of the inn and away from all the rowdy villagers in the bar. And the cartographers are waiting for their ship to come into port. So they're in the smaller rooms at the inn. For when I figure out how to build a sailing ship. Although I may just end up using a tutorial for that. Because, yeah, I'm not very good with ships. And I'd like it to actually look nice. You'll be joining other builds. Yeah, the church's wine should be much better too. So you want an island big enough to contain a bunch of cows. That's cool. And you're going to be floating around, helping out here, there and everywhere, Zalvi, yeah? That's awesome. Let's get rid of you. How much space do I have? Get rid of you. And some of you. So I can grab some iron. That's awesome. See, there's another cat. They're all over the place. You know, I should just put that axe in that hand for the minute. That way I can repair it a little bit. Quite finished. Yep. That's not too bad. It's got a little bit of a repair on it at the same time. You're only going to give me 24 pieces. You're going to reset. Well, if you want your church done, I could use some more redstone. Nope. He's not letting me have any more redstone today. He's decided I've had all he's prepared to share. It's my first time on a multiplayer. I don't really know what people do. So my own idea is to do what I do on single player. Yep, you'll discover everything as you go. And if you need a hand with anything or need anything, just give a yell. I need a few more glowstone. And like I say, it's about having fun. Six. You may be enough. Yep, sign up for one of the public projects. You can always help people dig or gather resources or help in other ways. And by signing up to public projects, you kind of get to know people too. But that depends on you, what you want to do. It's not compulsory. You do what is fun. Yep. Well, there'll be a whole new slime farm to help with. Yep, that should give us, not to mention lots of other builds that people will need help with, especially throughout the season, because there's always somebody trying to dig something or gather something for a project or just need a hand with things. Well, there you go. Two birds, one stone. Those I'm not sure about yet. That one didn't get a window. Okay, now this one has a lot of windows. Okay. I still need to figure something out for the upstairs bit, but they do look a lot more like gothic-y lead-lined windows. There was one here that I missed. Oops, wrong place. Come back. Thank you. So I'll deal with that one in a second. Plus it lights up the inside of the building. Don't have to quite worry about those as much because the windows are creating the lighting. Right. See if we can get the detail blocks in. I do like to misclick. Okay. Sand. A little bit more sand. Nope, I can't put anything in there. It's got a lever. Where else? Okay. I think that's almost all of it. See how that looks from the outside. Yeah, there is always holes to be dug. Though a lot of people will, early game will end up using the moss if they can. because it's easier than digging, as long as there's a few of you doing it. I believe that's the way they did it for the Titan last season, if I remember correctly. Had people bone mealing other people coming along with the hoe. And generally getting rid of all the stuff that wasn't needed to be there, so they could actually get on to build the Titan. Oops, falling in holes again. Right. Okay, so it's got a little bit of detail work in the stonework anyway, apart from the top area. Let's just dump those in there. So I need 2 more lanterns. It's very bright in here. A little bit concerned about that. The church usually isn't that bright. Yeah. And does moss affect deep slate? I'm not sure. They don't want to do that at the bottom though. I don't think it does ores. You can moss through deep slate. That's awesome. I just wasn't. I know ores you didn't used to be able to, so. That will make it easier. For some reason, I didn't think you could, but I have never played with moss in deep slate, so I'll take your word for it. Right, so don't think I have a lot of spruce slabs. So I may end up having to use the dark oak, which is fine. You can have diamonds and moss, right? Moss doesn't destroy ores. Yeah, I didn't think moss destroyed ores from what I understood of last season, but I wasn't sure if they'd changed things. Yep, that which is cool because then, like you say, you can still get the ores and dig out at a pretty reasonable rate. Because that'll make perimeter digging easier. Now, right. Just trying to get a floor design in. It's nothing special, just alternate blocks. I always struggle with floor patterns for some reason. I'm going to need some more note blocks. Which means I need to go trade with that nice villager who's waiting for his church to be completed. Oh, you're being nice to me. Thank you very much. You allowed me to trade twice. That means I can grab a couple more lamps. And then we can make some more note blocks. But speaking of note blocks, I do need to take them out of the other corners if I haven't already done that. Oh dear. Oh well. Looks like there's going to be lots of sandstone in the corners. Because that's the only sandstone block on me at the moment. Or even sandstone block on me. Because the 17 kept relying on clerics for lapis. As for whatever reason, it's harder to find than diamonds. It can be. It used to be a case of whenever I'd go looking for a blue block, a blue ore block, I'd always find the opposite. So if I was looking for diamonds, I would find lapis. If I wanted lapis, I would find diamonds. I would never find just the one I actually wanted. It was guaranteed. But once you could start trading with the villagers for the lapis, yeah. I think I had something like 40 odd thousand trades with villagers the season we did the Guardian farm. And that Guardian farm had a whole lot of lapis blocks in the design. Hashtag blame Asher. So yeah, it's always hard to find ores. Because I always end up with stuff I'm not looking for. Right, so let's... Note blocks. Now that only gives me 7. And I don't want to use the jungle because I really don't have a lot of jungle. I have a lot more dark oak than I do jungle, so I'd prefer to use that. See how far this gets me. Not as far as I would like. Oh, that was a zombie then. No, it's a pigman. Hearing footsteps walking around. Oh, he's planning to sell them for a very reasonable rate. They're going to be pretty cheap. Yeah. From my understanding of with having conversations with him, they will be cheap. Exactly, because his shulker farm that the guys are well, their shulker farm that they are planning will give silly numbers, and they are planning, from my understanding, they are planning to sell them at a very affordable price. Right. It's not too bad a floor. Now we need to figure out a border. Of some kind. The only problem with trapdoors is when you get to the corners. Yeah, well, the small one I have is only a 3 cell. And I got a double chest of shulker shells within 8 hours. My understanding is, but don't quote me on it, the farm that they plan to build on the server is going to be 4 to 5 times bigger than what I have. At the last time I heard. Things may have changed since then, I don't know. But yeah. Yep. So yeah, I honestly don't believe you will have any issue getting shulker shells. Now that shulkers are farmable. There's another bright green one that I missed. I do like that colour. I like the way it contrasts with it. Unfortunately, it's not going to do on this particular roof, but at some point it would look awesome on a roof on one of the buildings. Right, let's get those done. Right. Some of these I may end up knocking out when we put the details of the furniture, the benches, etc. in. Right. Probably have to do the same at the top. I may as well get these things in first because whatever I do afterwards, I'm going to have to hide those things. There we go. Yep, I really should have done that. I'm missing locations, which isn't good. Then I need to come up with a design for the roof because I want it to arch over. I don't want it to have a flat roof in here. It's got to have a dome on it. That wasn't my intention. I just need to figure out how to do that. Kind of like I'm still working on the treadmill crane. That I still need to figure out a good size for it. Okay. At least those bits are in place. So I just have to work around them. Right, let's see if we can get started on this path a bit. I've been meaning to do it for the last couple of streams. Let's grab you. Because we need a path from here. Oops. It needs to be 4 wide. So where did I go in? This is where I narrowed it when I didn't mean to. Right, and then just shape that out a little bit. And then we arrive there. Okay. So that's one good thing about playing on a server. You can get resources so much easier that you don't have to just go and get for yourself. If you don't have it in single player, well, it's too bad. You got to go find it yourself. But on multiplayer, it's a case of, okay, if you don't have it, somebody else may have it in a shop. Which is cool. But I do also like the grind that I know that every block in this build I have had to get myself. Right, so I've got cobble. Where? Probably gonna... I'll have to find some mossy cobble afterwards. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And they can come out too. And I have some andesite. I'm off to the side, aren't I? I was hoping this road would go straight up to the thing, but I'm going to be one block off. I may have to move the portal over one block. That's fair enough. It would have been a happy coincidence to be otherwise. Considering I didn't measure it out when I first put the portal in. Just double check in case I'm being very dippy. Yep, I'm one out. Oh well. It happens. Not a big deal. I'll just move the portal. Okay. Didn't want that. I wanted an andesite there, please. Thank you. Now I'll have the smooth. Getting dark again. Right. More of those. Move stone. We're almost there. And let's do a few more of you. Andesite for the last few. But yeah, I'm going to need to move that portal over one. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. Just need the half slabs for the pavement afterwards. Okay, but that's 9 o'clock so my time, so that's the 2 hours that I usually do for the stream. I know we didn't get much done and he wasn't exactly very entertaining, unfortunately. But it is what it is for today. You guys have a great rest of your week. Just checking who's streaming. I have Mr. Joker playing Satisfactory. I have DS playing Phasmo and Eliza playing Phasmo on my list. Any of those take your fancy? It depends what you like, to be honest. You're welcome, Zalvi. Any of it good? Okay. Tell you what, we'll send you DS's way. We haven't raided DS for a while. Okay. So, gosh. Just need to grab his name because that's always fun. Oh yes, they were on about him having to wear a tutu. So yeah, that should be fun. Or discussing when he's going to plan to be wearing it. Okay, so let's head there and I will see you guys over there in a minute. Have a fantastic rest of your week and I will see you guys Friday if you feel like stopping by. And it's good to see you all. Take care. Bye.